Fucked up. Yo!
Yeah.
Finally and forever.
Yeah.
Episode 15.
Certified.
KIOSKOGOD. Set! You already know, man. You already know. Yo. We got to thank everybody out there. Love you, brother.
Love,
you know what I'm saying?
Love, bro.
Thank you to everybody that watched the last episode.
Yo,
the numbers is growing finally.
Certified.
So,
bro. That nigga said finally.
Finally. Hey, bro, I gotta keep it real, man. I'm not on no bullshit cap. Like, oh damn, you know I really
Yeah, no, it's all right.
Hey, don't worry about it. Like, you know what I mean? Proud of
We
me.
tried.
I'll bleep it out. But anyway, like, honestly, I really want to express my thank yous to everybody watching the pod. We're doing this with a lot of love. We have fun doing it. I hope y'all rocking with it. You know what I mean? And you know, we're gonna do a lot of good things, bro.
Certified.
Like you know what I mean? The when I saw the numbers started growing, and you know what it is? A lot of people, you know, they start pods. Hey, before we do, like, share, subscribe, keep pumping those numbers.
Comment, tell a friend.
Yeah, tell a friend of a friend.
Yeah, heard.
You know what I mean? But yo, a lot of people, you know, in life, they want to have, you know, success fast. You know what I mean? Or an inkling of success, right? So, for example, I always like to use the restaurant route, not because I like to eat a lot, you know what I'm saying, but because it's one of the most it's got the most failure rate of all businesses. So I think 9 out of 10 restaurants fail within the first year.
You brought this up.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? So it's a very, very difficult business to get into. You know what I mean?
And you would think that it would, like, outside looking in with no knowledge, you would think it's a lucrative business.
It is very lucrative. It is extremely lucrative.
But you don't know the process for it to get lucrative.
I think what it is, from what I've seen, is number one, the competition. Because everybody got to eat every day, 3 times a day, right? You know, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So there's you know, since the beginning of time, there's been a restaurant. Yep. So think about it. Like, you know what I mean? That's number one. But I think also, too, from what I've seen, is the actually managing the business. Because remember, it's all about, you got a lot of overhead. You got cooks, you got rent, you got light, you got insurance, you got, you know, and then think about it, all the produce, the you know, the protein, you know what I mean, and all that is,
a lot of your product is like
perishable too.
Yep.
Remember, so if you buy chicken and you don't slang that chicken, it's over.
You got only a
you gotta get rid of it.
Shelf life. Yeah, correct.
Oh, and then you gotta pass inspections. Like, think about it, bro. It's a huge thing with just starting a restaurant. So again, somebody's like, yo, I like cooking, I like food, you know, I'm gonna start a business. And yo, follow your dreams by all means.
That's
you know
why
what I mean?
It makes more sense for people to do a catering business versus like a
because you get money up the front. So that's
you get to, like, you know, avoid certain hurdles. Because, like, the truth is, like, it's almost like label versus independence.
Big facts.
Catering is your independence, and then as soon as you want to, like, get a little bigger.
Oh yeah.
But then there's that little bit of moment where you can get bigger and still own your shit. Food truck.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But what I'm trying to get to the point is that,
yeah, my bad.
No, it's all good, because that's a good point that you bring up. Like, you know what I mean? The whole thing is that when it comes to podcasting, it's becoming like the restaurant game. It's just not a lot of overhead though, because, you know, for example, we're just doing this here, like, you know, Rambo style.
True.
But some people got to rent a spot. They got to get microphones. They got somebody editing the video. They got, you know, somebody promoting the videos. So there is overhead starting a podcast.
Shout out to Sex Without the City. That's a super dope podcast.
Yo, shout out to y'all.
And I ain't gonna lie, the reason I shot them out because they showed me love, and like they're one of them up, like, dog. They got great edits. They got great product. They got great studio. They got great equipment. And like,
and they're from Miami too, right?
Yeah, they're from New York.
Oh, they're from New York.
That's why the concept is Sex Without the City, because I don't know if you know, the show is Sex in the City is about New York chicks, and they talking about sex. All of them from New York, but they not in the city no more. So it's Sex Without the City. They all live in Miami.
I like the concept though.
Yeah,
that's dope.
They dope.
Yeah, shout out to y'all. Yeah.
Certified.
That's a big fact.
Cindy, Candy, and Sasha.
Salute.
But yeah, like, it's dope because, man, somebody gave me a really big compliment about how we was rocking. Like, yo, they said, yo, y'all pod is very organic, bro. Like, y'all not like these lame niggas that's like, all right, let's talk about what this happened this week. And it seems so very ingenuine and unsincere. And when they was like, yo, y'all shit was like entertaining and authentic. So when nigga told me that, I was like, bro, fuck the views. When just one motherfucker told me, bro, y'all doing shit different and I fuck with it, that shit just gave me like cause that's a real person.
Yeah.
Like I respect and appreciate the comments. Don't ever get it twisted.
Yeah.
But the same way that
you gotta understand, comments. Yeah.
Like this is like motherfucking rapping in the beginning for me. So all of this shit is new.
Yeah.
I'm being myself. Y'all getting the rawest version of us, especially me. Like candid, like straight up. It's like not even a camera here. So when I hear these stories, I'm like, yeah, bro, you right. Like what we doing is some legit fucking like.
That's why I think, bro, like, besides the camera work and you know, and all the bells and whistles you can put to it, at the end of the day, the core of the podcast has to be entertaining, bro.
Yeah, bro.
If you're not making me laugh or think, I don't want to watch it.
Entertaining or informative.
Exactly. I'm just saying, if I'm not learning or laughing,
yep,
I'm done. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm checked out.
Yeah, because why am I gonna give you my time? Because right now, dog, we're all fighting for time.
Yep. Time
right now is better than money. Mm-hmm. Because if I can make you sit and watch my pod, not really make you, but if I'm giving you a product and you're enjoying it and you give me your time, that's gold, bro. Because you can always give me $1, but it's hard to give me your time.
Yeah, because my time is valuable. I can't get my time back.
That's how people live their life. You get paid by the hour, right? So you think about it.
No more.
No. Like, you know, in general, people get paid by the hour.
Yeah.
So you transfer time for money. So that's why time is more valuable. Mm-hmm. Think about it. Your boss is like, I need your 8 hours. I'm paying you for your 8 hours of your time. Yeah, on top of that, your skill. But I need those 8 hours of your life here to run my business.
Let me connect the dots real quick, bro. You know what's funny is that to the restaurant business that I was once in, that I hated, I was traded in my motherfucking time for money. And I was looking at the plates and how much the plates cost. And it'll be like, damn, their plates cost more than what they pay me. Like, I'm only worth I ain't even worth a real fucking steak dinner, my nigga. You got me fucked up.
For a whole hour. Think about it. For a whole hour,
y'all niggas is flipping these motherfuckers. Y'all niggas is flipping like table after table. Like,
you can't even get that you know what I'm saying, that tomahawk steak over here. You know, they be flipping that shit for like $150. So you be like, damn, even if I do my 8-hour shift, I'm still I can't even just get the steak, yo. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, that's a
I can't even get the bone, nigga.
The bone. You know, you might get a bone marrow sandwich. That's about it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can smell the plate. You know what I mean? Yo, that's crazy because I remember I worked for like a month at this restaurant, actually right up the street from over here. I'm not gonna give you the name because you know what I'm saying. Fuck that. But
I didn't get a real explanation. Just fuck that.
Nah, yo, because I'm gonna tell you the story. So, yo, I was a dishwasher. So you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I was just young. I was like, yo, I need any job. Boom. So I worked there. And I remember there was a Jamaican dude passed away. I forgot his name, yo. RIP to you, bro.
RIP to you.
He was, this dude was a savage, bro. And I remember the water was hot as shit. So it's like, you know, when you spraying down the dishes, if that shit's like, yo, bro, it was like lava. Like, that shit, you like, your fucking hands were burning shit, bro. Like, bro, it's like changing hot oil and shit.
Nigga.
So, bro, and I remember one time I got there, and I think the previous dishwasher had called out. So, nigga, that shit was like a mountain of dishes. And all the servers were like, yo. They was putting pressure because they were like, yo, we got to take our plate. We need plates. We need silverware, cups. So I'm like, bruh. So I get there and I'm trying to dish them out. Bam. So I work like 3 hours, bro. I'm talking about like straight up, like, you know what I mean?
No breaks,
just like mashed potatoes all in your chest, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga got broccoli in his grind, nigga.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like pork chops in your face. Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, so I want to take a break, bro. So I'm like, yo, fuck this, man. I let that shit, because they just kept bringing the plate. Yo, I had nobody helping me.
Never stopped.
Yeah, it never stopped. No matter how hard I worked, it was like, pop. So I'm like, yo, fuck that. I'm taking me a break, dog.
I hate that.
So I went to the trash, like in the back. And they had like a little like it was like a gated in, like, you know, section or whatever.
Yeah,
so I
for
smoked
the
a cigarette. Yeah, exactly.
I heard
so I'm smoking a cigarette there, bro. And I remember I heard like there was a door that used to open so you could go through the back. And it was like, pong. And I was like, yeah, whatever, nigga. I'm on my break, bro. And I heard it again, pong. So I got tight because I'm like, who's that? You know what I mean? Because like, you could go to the front. Nigga, I heard a voice on the other side was like, he said some slick shit like, your fucking job if you don't open this door.
Oh.
And dog, like, I was like, you know what, bro? I open up because I want to see who the fuck it is. So boom, I opened up the door and it was the manager, like the nigga, you know what I mean? And I looked at this nigga like, bro, I will knock you the fuck. Yo, I was like,
you was tight.
yo, because I was tight. I already working and shit. Like, I was already tight. So this nigga looked at me, and I guess he saw it in my face. He didn't say nothing. He just walked right past me.
Yeah, I bet.
So I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. So I finished my cigarette. I went back, and that shit just stood in my mind. Like yo, you know, like the voice kept playing over and over in my head. And I remember, bro, the place kept coming, and I was like, fuck this, bomb. I hit the little holes and shit, and I just walked out. I walked out. I was like, fuck that. I remember I walked. So I left the job, right? The next day I show up, and I'm there in like my regular clothes and shit. The manager was there. I was like, yo, bro, I need my check, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I quit this shit. Like, you know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, you know, he tried to be on some bullshit. Like, yo, man, like, you know, you left me yesterday. That was some bullshit. I was like, whatever, bro. Just give me my check. Like, yeah, like, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
None of that shit.
And he was like, yeah, but, you know, he's like, he tried to be on some bullshit. He's like, I can't give you my check till you give me my shirt back. Like, you know, they used to give you the work shirt and shit.
This nigga was trying to hold your check for hostage for a shirt, then you get the fucking key.
And I was like, dog, I was like, are you fucking serious? You know what I'm saying? Fucking petty wop and shit.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
super petty.
So I was like, all right, bro. I was like,
dog shit.
Yo, I was like, all right, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I remember I cursed him out.
Hell yeah,
I was like,
cursed him
fuck
out
you,
too.
nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Give my motherfucking check.
I don't remember if I got the shirt or not. I think I had it in the car.
My bad, bro. I know how we fucking.
But I was tight, yo. I remember
of course.
that shit. So that was my experience. That was the only time I ever worked at a food place. I think I worked there for like 3 weeks and shit. And I was like, nah, fuck that shit, yo.
Fuck that shit.
And it taught me, like, you know, because after that, dog, I was washing cars. That was like my first couple jobs here. Because remember, when I came here to Florida, I didn't know anybody. So it's not like I'm gonna come and be like, yo, I was in the streets. Like, I didn't even know niggas so I could be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew nobody. Not a plug, not no gangster niggas, not no square niggas. I knew nobody. Damn. So I did what everybody, I wanted money, yo. So I was like, I gotta work. So I started washing cars and shit.
When you got here in Florida? When you got to Miami?
When I got to Miami, I was
20.
I was almost 18.
Oh, you still teenage?
Yeah, because I remember I turned 18 here. And then after a couple of weeks after my 18th birthday, I went back to LA. I was like, yo, fuck this shit.
I was about to say, bro, because I feel like, nigga, how long was you really in LA?
I got here in 2000, like the late 2000, almost 2001.
Okay, all right.
I just finished probation. Actually, yeah, the PO was cool. I was a juvenile probation, and then she let me go. I got into some bullshit out there, and then I was like 17 going to 18 and shit. I remember she was cool about it, because you know you can't leave the state when you're on probation. So she was like, yeah, whatever, bro. Like, you're a good kid. Like, you know what I mean? Have a great time.
Real quick, you think it's still like that, or can you ask permission for probation if you got a dip?
I mean, if you could, as long as you got a cool PO, right? Because they could be a dick and be like, nah, nigga, you can't leave the county, because you know it goes by county, or state. You know what I mean? It depends on your charges. But I think it's a state. You know what I mean? Actually, no, it is the county, because if you get locked up in Dade County, you're not supposed to even go to Broward.
All right, but let's say
but yeah, if you want to move to Atlanta or you know whatever,
you came from Atlanta, like
you can transfer your probation. Yeah, you can be like, look.
But what about this though? If you got to travel,
you got to get permission. You got to get permission.
All right, but it's permission. It's not like an instant. Nah, nigga, we don't do that. When you're on probation, there's no.
No, you got to ask permission, and then you got to get it signed off by a judge.
Oh wow!
Sometimes I think it's like if you want to go out of state, you gotta get permission from a judge, depending on your probation, because your PO can only do but so much. You know what I mean? Because his boss is the judge. You know what I mean? He's the top dog. You know what I mean? He's the CEO. So your PO only got so much leeway. But most of the time, if your PO signs off on it, bro, you can do it. Because think about it, 1 million people do it every day, bro. 1 million. How many people are on probation in the United States, bro? Like millions, like probably at least a couple 100,000. You know what I mean? And they travel all the time. So yeah, bro, it's not like they're like, yo, I'm sure international, that's a no-no.
Well, guess what? Like, that being said, finally Forever Tour is on the motherfucking way.
Yeah,
and ain't nothing getting fucking stopped. Y'all know what the fuck this is.
Nah, but you can get permissions and shit. You like, you know what I mean? You can get special permissions and shit. You know what I mean?
Yo,
I never had to go through it, so I don't even know how the process is. So I'm not even gonna lie.
Nah, but you be knowing shit. You be knowing hella shit, my
Yeah, but like not like that, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a criminal, bro. Like,
nah.
I'm an
I said
upstanding
hella
citizen
shit,
of the
nigga.
world.
That shit ain't gotta be fucking criminal related, nigga. You think that nigga said,
you know what I'm saying?
A worldly nigga.
But you got a mic on you or something, nigga?
I do, nigga. The fuck? I bought it, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But yo, that's crazy shit. But yo, segueing into what we were talking about earlier about the Steve Stout interview.
Oh yeah. You told me
You
that
know
shit
what's
was
crazy,
lit.
bro? Like,
That shit was lit.
I didn't know that many stories about how Steve Stout became the businessman that he is. And you know, everybody go check out that interview he did with Shay Shay.
Shout out to
Yo,
Shay
it's
Shay.
fire. Like,
out to
yeah,
Shay
shout
Shay.
out, bro. Shay Shay's doing wild
She
things.
don't even need no shout outs, but we fuck
Yeah,
with
exactly.
You,
like, you know what I mean?
we
Exactly.
fuck with
He's
you.
just, you should shout me out. You know what I mean? But honestly, on some real shit, like, the content was great because, you know, I'm not gonna like this. We're not gonna dissect the pod, but one thing that I took out of it is that he started making real money when he was taking hip hop music and stars to brands. So that's how he started the G Unit sneaker, the Jay-Z sneaker, the ice cream with Pharrell. He's the one that actually did those deals.
I still remember all three of them eras.
So
nigga.
think about it, bro. Like,
Well,
I think that now potting is the same shit. Finally and forever could have a branch off with different brands.
Like Jordan?
Like
Nike?
anything, of course. Why not? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it. We create a following. So if we get to the point where 2-3 million people are hard body, you know what I'm saying, finally and forever fans, and we're like, yo guys, you know what I mean? We're coming out with merch. We're coming out with this type of business. We're branching off to this. You know, because we have supporters, they would go over there.
What's your dream brand for us to get sponsored?
Ah, man, I don't even think about it. I think
I know, but it's just like because like I didn't even think about it.
I haven't thought about it, but I mean, of course, bro. Like, there's collaborations with your favorite brands. You know what I mean? That doesn't. But I would think something that would translate well with what we're doing.
New era. We always fucking wear hats. I fucking
no, of
love
course.
hats,
like
nigga.
anything with drip is an automatic must.
A fucking new era
Because
deal,
we like to dress nice.
Facts.
You know what I mean, for the pod. So that's a fact.
And
But it could be anything.
Styling,
you know what I'm saying?
Styling.
But you know what I'm saying? It could be like anything, bro. It could be a business. It could be anything. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, we fly as fuck on this pod, bro.
Yeah, we always flying this shit.
I ain't mean to cut
I think
you
that's
off,
you know what I'm saying. I think that's another thing. Like, you know what I'm saying, that we're pushing that fly shit.
Cause you a fly nigga, bro, and you got
thank
two
you, brother.
pods,
You fly
bro.
as fuck too, man.
And your other,
you know what I'm saying? I respect your flyness.
Nah, but you be fly and you fashionista fly. Like, you be on some, like, you be wavy, bro. You be wavy, you be knowing the wave, and then you do your own wave.
Oh no, no.
Cause like you be having your own drip. So I definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But that's like a good love of mine, man. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
You really
I fuck with a lot of
that
underground.
right now, fire, my boy.
Oh yeah.
Fire. Just that little, like the little fucking details, the little nigga, is that kisses on the LA, nigga? Let's go, nigga.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot the brand, bro. I gotta shout them out. They're from LA. You know what I mean?
I would like to think so.
Nothing personal. Shout out to Blasey out there. Nothing personal and shit. LA brand.
Oh, hey, listen, man.
Oh, yeah. Shout them out. Shout them out.
8 and 9, man.
8 and 9.
That always be dripping me.
Yes.
Man, it's the crib. 305, 8 and 9. I appreciate everybody. Figs, P, everybody, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man.
Yeah, 8 and 9 got a movement out here, bro.
Certified.
For sure. 8 and 9 got fly ass shit.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So that's another thing. Like, I fuck with a lot of underground brands and shit. You know what I mean? Because, bro, everybody, you don't always have to go full blown Gucci, Louis Vuitton and shit. And also think about it, like, now with the replicas, bro, anybody, especially a lot of you motherfucking rappers and shit, bro, be out there, you know what I'm saying, with the bunk fucking watches and again, bro, I used to be super anti like fake Gucci, fake Louis Vuitton, but I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm kind of swaying over to the getting the replica shit, because number one, especially like, you know what I mean, when I go to Colombia,
my nigga saying some
bro, the quality, it's not obviously not. The Louis Vuitton shirt that's made in Italy is gonna be very hard to duplicate, because any other place, India, China, Vietnam, any other place that are known to make really good replicas, it's not gonna be the same, bro. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be the same Louis Vuitton at all, bro. Not even 10%. But
no, damn.
If you put it on right now, son, yo, big dog, if you put that shit on right now and you take a fly ass picture, it's gonna be tough for anybody to say, "Oh, that nigga's rocking fake gear," because the quality is ridiculous. The sneakers, bro, the sneakers, the Balenci's, the Balmains, bro. I'm talking about. I've seen replica sneakers that it's very hard for you to tell. Again, on a camera, maybe in person is a different vibe.
Of course.
But on the camera, like a music video,
getting away with murder.
So and again, bro, think about it, bro. you know what I mean? We got to the point, bro, where we're older now, and like, you know, we know the value of money. Me and you ain't 18 years old right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a blessing too, because certified. At 18, you get $5 million right now.
Oh, you're
gonna blow $300,000 at, you know, Ball Harbor right now. But think about it, bro. You're getting that, you know, $5,000 fucking Louis leather jacket. That's a must. You're gonna get a couple of pairs of $1,500 each pair of sneakers. So after you blow $300,000 and you got the real drip, right? Yeah, you're gonna do your video. Yeah, you're gonna do your parties. Yeah, you're gonna go take some pictures. But then what? Now you just burned that shit. And in today's climate, you can't rock that Louis V shirt again, my buddy. You know what I'm saying? We know a couple of dudes that we're not gonna mention that I've seen with the all-white $500 Balmain shirt with the fucking chimichurri fucking sauce on it, nigga. You know what I mean?
That shit but,
you know, spilling Hennessy on their shit at the club. And hey, you got the money for it, and I applaud you. But bro, that same shirt you could have got replica and not felt as bad. And this is told to me by the dudes that can afford it. Like, they look at me and they're like, look, bro, that was a dumbass purchase. Like, I'm like, I spent $500 on this shirt, and look, I got blunt ash on my shit. Or I spilled some lean on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at me. And I'm like, damn, bro, it ain't me hating. These are the dudes that are actually buying the gear. Yeah. So they're like, what is the difference between a Pro Club $5 shirt and the Balmain joint? Besides the name Balmain or Balenciaga. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I have definitely switched sides to the I'm okay with dudes rocking the replicas. Because again, bro, look at the other thing. Chad Ochocinco said a while ago.
Yeah.
Remember he said he's like, bro, I don't wear nothing and shit. Yeah, he's like, I'll rock a fake ass Rolex. It's just I'm just taking I got $100 million. Ain't nobody saying like Chad Ochocinco ain't got millions.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But he's like, bro, I consider a $50,000 watch a stupid ass purchase. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take $50,000 and invest it in the business or the stock market than for me to pump fake and be like, oh, look at this presidential. And I'm like, damn, that's coming from a nigga that can buy this.
Correct. He could buy it 10 times over.
Bro, come on, bro.
Facts.
You know, this is NFL money. So you think about it, bro. Like, he could buy $1 million watch and still go to sleep okay. $1 million on his wrist. You know what I'm saying? That's more than people's houses. So think about it, bro. So again, like, we in the culture of like rapping, like, yo, y'all niggas rocking fake jewelry, blah, blah.
Nah, but even Moneybagg Yo said this shit on the interview. One of the realest shit ever. He admit that he wore fake jewelry. In the beginning stages
of that fake watch buster be catching niggas rocking fake watches and shit.
Cuz said it straight up, like, bro, money attract money, bro. Like, I needed to get attention, and I know that wearing that shit gonna get me attention.
It's a fact.
And when I could afford it, but now it was like funny because it's like now that he could afford it, he did buy the real shit. And I'm like, damn.
Hey, you gotta, what did they say? The cliche, fake it till you make it?
I get it, but now it's like, damn, you were smart enough to realize you did that. Why wasn't you smart enough to keep that mentality of saying, I'm going to use my money wisely? Because that's all it was. You was broke, so you didn't have no other choice but to use your money wisely, and that wasn't an option.
Yeah, facts.
So now you got the money and you're not thinking the same. That's when niggas fuck up.
It depends, because I'm not going to hate on that either, because if you're broke and then you do get that millions of dollars, bro, you gotta do that shopping therapy, bro. You got to.
I feel you.
Yo, son, you got to. Because when you can finally go into Richard Mill and look at the security guard in his face, like, bro, get the fuck out the way. I'm about to drop a bag here. Come on, bro. Like, that's something you take to your grave.
That's real.
I don't give a fuck about the watch. It's the experience. Yeah. You dropping that platinum Amex, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to do it.
I ain't gonna lie, for me, I definitely.
Well, you don't got to, but like, you know what I mean.
I look forward to leaving that motherfucking dealership and leaving with that AMG Mercedes.
See me, that I'm completely against.
A whip?
Buying a whip cash.
Oh no, not cash. I just want to.
I'm into the now. You know what I mean? I'm more business savvy. I'll lease it.
Yeah, no.
Because you can always get the new shit.
Well, you know what?
I mean, it's still yours, bro. You're leasing it. It's like you're renting the car.
You see, I could get.
But if you buy a $100,000 car, you pull out the yacht. Now it's 80 bands. No, you just lost a dub.
But what I'm thinking is that I was gonna always lease it, and even with leasing it, and you got that type of money, shit, I could lease 3-4 cars.
Bro, you can lease a fucking 2025 Maybach. Like, who's gonna say anything to you, bro?
Yeah.
You can lease a fucking a Bugatti, like. I mean, I'm not sure you can lease a Bugatti, but you can lease a lot of these fly-ass whips, put tints on it and ride, bro. Like, and ain't nobody gonna ever tell you nothing. Like somebody's like, yo, that's the lease. Yeah, nigga, I got the keys. I could drive it anytime that I want. It's my fucking car. It sits in my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I smoke weed in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's my car.
Motherfucking nigga question. That being said, what's more important to you and what's more important to the world? Cash or credit? With that being said,
I mean, bro, cash is obviously king.
Is it?
Yes, because credit is just the ability for you to take a loan out. That's just all credit is. Credit just says, I trust this man to give me back my money. That's why when you are buying a house, they're like, what's your credit score? All your credit score says is, he's more willing to pay me back this loan. That's all credit is. That's what credit is. Credit ain't cash. So it's better for you to have $1 million under your. It's better to have a credit score of 0 and $1 million in cash than no dollars and an 850 credit score. Because think about it, 850 just says I'm gonna borrow money. It's not your money. If I go to Bank of America and they give me $1 million, I gotta pay it back, right? But if you have $1 million cash, that's your cash.
Technically, you're supposed to pay tax on that.
But dog, if I find $1 million in the fucking floor right now, it's my money. I'd rather have that than credit score. But if you want to live in this society, credit is very important.
Because all of that
shit, you know what I'm saying, is very important. But it's not more important than money, bro. Because if you have money, then you don't need credit, dog. You can just buy it as long as it's legal, obviously, right? As long as you got legal money, you don't need credit because you never need to borrow anything. You want this house, you got the money, you buy it, boom, that's it. Like, you know, it's yours. You like this car, you buy it, boom, that's it. You don't need credit. Why would you need credit?
Because I feel like no matter what, even with cash, your credit gotta people
put too much on credit. Like, oh, you need credit, you need credit. Yeah, you need credit because we grew up poor. We grew up with not having any money. So credit to us is everything. If you're a regular 9-to-5 nigga, credit is everything because you don't have $1 million. You want to live in a $250,000 house, you need, to put money down, your mortgage, and blah, blah. But if you have millions of dollars in the bank, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck do you need credit for? Like, we were just talking about it. If we make $50,000 a month out of this pod, you're never going to need credit ever. Unless you want to buy a $10 million boat. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to buy $1 million house,
yeah,
and you save up your money up to $1 million, when you go to the real estate agent and be like, I want to buy this house cash. And your money's legal, so they're all okay. They'll check your bank statement, they see your deposits, they see what money you're making every month. They're like, yes, sir, this is your house. You don't need any credit because you're not borrowing any money against the bank. That's all credit is, bro. That's all credit is. Credit is the stamp of approval for you to borrow money. Credit cards. You're borrowing money. Credit, when you buy things on credit, it's like, I don't have the money now, so I'm going to buy it on credit, and I'll make you monthly payments.
But if that was the theory, and that was...
That's not a theory, that's a fact. That's how credit cards work.
But not that part. But your theory about which one is more important.
Gotcha.
If that's the case, then why would there be credit cards that are at an M+? Like, why would there be this, like, all of these perks? Like, it just makes sense to,
because you got cash back. Think about it. Let's say it's free money. So if you have $1 million, right? And I take out this credit card and I'm like, I'm going to buy everything in Publix that I need every month on this credit card. At the end of the month, I pay the balance. And they're like, oh, by the way, here's 1,000 points. So I just made 1,000 points for free because I already had the money. But there's no business in that. That client doesn't make American Express money. Who makes money is the guy that's going to make the minimum payment. So you owe me $300, but I just want to get $30 from you this month. And every month I'm going to charge you interest. $10 here, $10 here, $10 here. That's where the money's at. The money is them betting you can't pay me back. That's the money. Because when you can't pay me back, I'm going to charge you interest on the money. And if you default on that, I'm going to fuck up your credit. And I can take you to court. And I can garnish your wages. I'm getting my money no matter what, bro. But I want the customers that can't pay me back. Damn, that's the business. Because I'd much rather you give me $30 a month, but every time that you don't give me my $300, that's okay. I'll take the 30, but I'm going to charge you an extra $10 because you didn't pay me this month. So now you owe me $310, then $320, then $330, then $340, and bam, bam, bam. And that's how it is, bro. That's why when you get a credit card, it says, 24%, APR, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is.
So do you think a business loan is bullshit if they really got to check your credit score?
No, I mean, again, loans. You're talking about borrowing money.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, bro. Because if you have money, you don't need a loan. If you want to start a business, you already got the capital. But yeah, if you take a business loan, no, it's not a bad thing. Because if you could borrow 100,000 and turn it into $1 million,
but you don't want to use your money, you want to play with the house money. Because you don't want it to.
Yeah, but you're getting charged interest. It's not free.
No, I know.
You're playing with borrowed money.
Risk if you're not using your money,
no, it's not. It's the same risk, nigga. Because if I take 100,000, right? If you give me 100,000, right? Yeah, look, bro, give me back 150,000. That's your deal, right? So I take 100, I got to give you back $150, right? If I blow this money, I still owe you 150,000. You're not gonna be like, oh man, you weren't successful, your restaurant failed, or your rap career didn't take off. That's okay, bro. Just keep the money. Never. You know what I'm saying? Never. You know what I mean? You want your bread, bro. You know what I mean? There's friends and then there's money, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I need my bread. I love you, but I need my bread.
I need my money.
That's what it is, bro. So, you know, but you would get violent. Bank of America is gonna sue you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Niggas get violent. You know what I mean? Businesses, you know, they do paperwork.
Damn. Valid.
But the pen is mightier than the sword.
You're right.
So, you know, that's how people worry about their credit scores. People worry about credit scores, bro, because, you know what I mean? All of us out here are all in the rat race. We're all like, damn, you know, if I can pay off, let's say I buy a new computer. I don't have, you know, 4 bands right now, but I need it to make my pod. I need it to make music. So, yes, give me my laptop, and hopefully, with my hard work, that 4Gs could turn into 4 million, and I can give you back your, you know, because now with interest, let's say I end up paying 4,500. But now I paid it off. Now this laptop is mine, and now I got money. So yes, credit is very important, bro, to people that don't have the money. It's extremely important. And because 90% of Americans don't have their dream money, it's the rule of the land. That's why they said you always don't fuck up your credit. Credit is important because those are the rules of the land, because we didn't grow up with money. But do you think that the Kennedys tell their kids, hey, you know, make sure you got good credit when you come from a fucking family that has billions of dollars? Billionaires don't care about credit, fam. Like, they don't. That's not a conversation. That's like food stamps.
Get the fuck out of here.
Why would they care about credit?
That sounds crazy.
If you had $1 billion right now, right? Let's say you had $1 billion, right?
Yeah.
And you want to buy a $10 million yacht. You don't need a loan from the bank, right? You have $10 million?
Yeah.
So even if you take a loan from the bank, why would the fuck would you take a loan out and pay interest on when you already have $10 million? That's a dumb decision. Like, you feel me? Like, this costs $10 million. I have $10 million. Here's the money. Give me the keys and bye. Have a good day. Just like you going to the restaurant, right? You want a sandwich, you pay for it, you dip. But if you don't got the money, right? That's when you swipe, you know what I mean? And you buy that sandwich on credit. So that $10 sandwich now costs $12. You know what I'm saying? But you're like, you're cool with it because I only have $5 today. So I'll give you $5 today. Next week when I get paid, I'll give you the other $5. And then the other $2, I don't care. I'll give you $2 whenever. Thank you. You saved my day. That's what credit is all about. But when you're rich, you know what I mean? When you got the means, credit is nothing. It's just a word out there in the world. You know what I mean? So don't get it twisted, guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, credit, you need it when you don't have it. Meaning the money, right? The capital. You know what I mean? That's why you fuck up your life, bro. You get that first credit card, you go to Foot Locker or your favorite store, you buy all these fucking Jordans, stupid shit, and then now that $500 that you spent at Foot Locker turns to $410, $450, $500. By the time you end up paying it out, you paid that fucking $400 in 3 years because you were making minimum payments. Because think about it, every time you get paid, you don't want to pay $400 if you got a $1,000 check, right? So you're like, shit, nigga, I'll give you the $30. I still got money. Now I want to go to the club. Or I'm going to take this bitch out to eat. Or I want to buy me some more clothes. You know what I mean? That's how these credit cards, they fuck you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You know, trust me, bro. I learned it in my lessons with the credit. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, definitely credit is important. But don't, you know what I mean? Don't overstress that shit. Nah, bro.
Because if you got this bread, this shit, you could do. You saying some shit.
Rich niggas don't care about credit, bro. Like, you think Donald Trump cares about credit? You know what I mean? Like,
that nigga don't give a fuck about a lot of shit.
I mean, again, he's a good. You know, now let's go with your example, playing with the house money.
Yeah,
these niggas do play with the house money.
Yeah, what you about to say?
Because they're the type of niggas that if they default, they got good enough lawyers where they could finesse this shit and be like, yo, that's why a lot of rich niggas claim bankruptcy.
But then again, they go back to your point. They got the money to not really have to pay the shit they owe because they paying, but they paying more.
Didn't 50 Cent file for bankruptcy?
Yeah.
You think he's broke?
No.
Okay, so yeah, he played with the house money. Yeah. He probably blew it, and he was like, you know what, I'm bankrupt. I can't pay back. So now my credit's fucked up for 7 years. But I have $20 million in my duffel bag over here. I'm okay. But I'm not paying you back the $100 million I borrowed from you. So that's smart too. Like, you know what I mean? If you want to take that route, hey, bro, like, you know. So credit is a tool. It's a tool. It's a tool. You can definitely use it. But it'll never be bigger than money. Never. You know, it's always to have cash in hand is king, bro. Like, anything in your hand is way more valuable than credit. Credit is a fantasy. Credit is a word. You know what I'm saying? Don't never be broke and play with the house money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Always, whatever you borrow, make sure that you can pay that shit back, bro. That's just the rules of the game. Or unless you're just a very risky, you're willing to take a risk and you really believe in yourself, then hey, bro, by all means. But you got to pay the consequences if you don't pay that money back. Because again, if you have millions of dollars, you can claim bankruptcy and still keep playing and still live your good life. But if you're a regular person and you're bankrupt, you could end up homeless, nigga. Because remember, when you're bankrupt, you can't get no other house. Like, no apartment unless you're in Section 8. But you can never move nowhere for 7 years where your credit is fucked. Because once you're bankrupt, bro, that means you can't pay nothing back. Ain't nobody approving you for shit. Not a car, not a house, not nothing. Nowadays, most jobs don't even take you if you file bankruptcy. Because most jobs today check your credit.
Get the fuck.
Yeah, if you want to work for Apple or Google, trust me, nigga, when you apply for that job, they checking your credit. Any financial business, like you want to work at a bank, oh yeah. Because think about it, people that file bankruptcy are more likely to steal.
That's valid.
Think about it, bro. If you hire somebody that fucking filed bankruptcy, you ain't a good person, nigga. Like, you shiesty. You know what I mean? So you're likely to, do some fraud. You know, especially if you're dealing with information and shit like that. Like, get the fuck out of here. So they ain't stupid, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yo, get your bread up. Get your credit score up, but get your bread up before and first off, and more.
But that's the thing that I'm saying with the pod, bro. We gotta do the branding. You know what I'm saying? Besides giving good content, because the branding is just as important. You know what I mean? And I feel like the name is so dope. Finally and Forever is such a great name. You know what I mean? It's not just for you and me. For everybody that's out there watching, you know what I mean? That's something you can identify with. You can put whatever you want on it, Finally and Forever. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? So, and it'll branch off to different things. You know what I mean? And that's, because we're all doing this for money. Anything that you do, we're giving you our time and our experience in return for some. You know, we're not just doing this to fuck around, right? I'm just keeping it real with everybody out there.
Nah, because
if you making shirts right now in your garage, you ain't gonna give me a shirt for free.
Yeah, of course. We're doing this shit because we love it, but we love it because we know we're gonna get bread from it.
Yeah.
If there was no bread involved, we would not be doing this shit. Because this is not our true passion.
But I'm not stealing it. I'm giving you this content. Facts. Like, I'm entertaining you right now, bro. Same thing with music. If I make a dope song and you enjoy it, yo, send me a like, bro. Like, share it. Like, you know what I mean? Play it over and over again. Give me those streams. So I'm not just taking your money. I'm giving you something.
Yo, I want to ask you about that because you said that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how fucking important is streams nowadays, knowing that, like the direct consumer shit? Should we save that for another pod? Or do you want?
Yeah, I think we should do that because that's gonna be a long subject.
I was about to say, do you want to unbox that motherfucker?
That's gonna be the next episode. We'll take care of that in the next episode.
That being said, should we wrap this shit up here?
Well, before we do that, I feel like another thing that I was watching on a lot of these pods is that a lot of them obviously they have niche, like Shay does highly famous people because he has those plugs. I've seen a lot of interviews with a lot of criminals, prison stories, criminal stories, gang stories. I see a lot of that. Then you got other ones that interview a lot of up and coming rappers, a lot of up and coming artists. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you are gonna start a pod, right, have a great idea, but also be able to plan it out how you want to execute it. Because again, like let's take the prison shit for example. Like, you know what I mean? If you've been to prison and that's your story, and you want to interview people that have been through the same struggle, then you constantly got to get guests that can feed that story, because otherwise you're just going to be talking to the mic by yourself.
Yes, sir.
And I feel like, for example, Finally and Forever is great because it's me and you together. But if it ever comes a time where we can't do this together, we've already got the tools to start different podcasts on our own. You know what I mean? With other people, with other guests, with other collaborators. You know what I mean? Because it gives you the tools, bro, to look at this camera and be like, look, this is my story. Yep. You know what I mean? Just like how when you rap and you look at the camera and you give it the best performance you got. You know what I mean? But again, I don't see a lot of successful pods where people are by themselves either. At all.
They're usually not even pods. They're like Twitch or like, what's that shit called?
Because even Kai and Twitch, he's always got people coming around. True. They got a group of dudes. And let's say he's by himself, but what is he doing? He's talking to the chat.
But he's more of a all right.
Streamers are the same thing. Okay. Except, okay, you're by yourself in your room, but you're on the chat. You're not by yourself. You got 10, 20, 30,000 people with you right now writing. Yo, FAYN, what are you doing? Yo, FAYN, I like your hat. Yo, FAYN, when's the music coming out? Yo, FAYN, when you coming to Vegas? Yo, FAYN, when you come? So you're talking to somebody. Right. You're not by yourself. You know what I mean? Unless it's like FAYN story time, that's different. Yeah, but how many FAYN story times do you have? 100? And then it's just, you know, because otherwise you're gonna start making up shit, right? So if you think about it, like it always works well with somebody. You know what I mean? Right. For you to create that good content.
Saying some real shit.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I think that on the next pod, let's talk about the streaming shit and you know, and whatever else comes through. Yo, that was Finally and Forever, episode 15. We're gonna call it Cash or Credit.
Cash or Credit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Y'all let us know.
This was an informative pod.
Matter of fact. Oh man, Cash or Credit. Y'all let us know what the fuck y'all pick. Yeah, let us know what the fuck y'all pick and why. Like real shit, cause he say cash, I say credit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I ain't had too much to stand on. I'm trying to build my shit, so I need my niggas that's out here saying credit to come on in the comments. Come save a nigga, cause these cash niggas is gonna be in our pause.
Hey, I need credit too, bro. I need credit too, bro.
Like, little nigga, you need credit. Fuck out of here, B.
Let me hold something, man. Like, share, subscribe. Episode 15 in the books.
We in this. Yeah.